So, building off of assignment 3, this is kind of a, have some fun with assignment 3 more than just the assignment. So, keep doing that as a warm-up. Always start your practice that way. Never get into muscle memory. Always be telling yourself 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, etc. Major, minor. If it's major or minor, where is the third? That's very important to know where that third is. So keep doing that. Don't stop. Be obsessive about it and get it faster. I can't do probably very fast. But you want to be able to get to where you're where you can not be inhibited by it and have some fun with it. And that leads me to this whole reason of making this little video. I'd like to have you really focus on a couple of things. One is alternate fingering with your right hand or alternate picking. So for instance, if I'm in E, I want a boom and a chuck. So not at the same time. Bass note, third. And run through the entire exercise, multiple keys like that. So for instance. So boom, chuck, or bass note, third. Likewise with putting the root on the first string. In this instance, then you would go third and then root. Whoops. And so that's kind of what something like that would lead to, is more of a cascading effect. Where you're not hitting both notes at the same time, but you're back and forth. And you can start top, bottom. Oops. If you do it right. So work with that. That'll give you some right hand to add to this exercise. So that's one part. Another part is to start to narrow this down a little bit to really thinking about the 1 chord. And so if I'm in A, I want to see that that is in my chord already, the third and the root, right? So you want to start recognizing these things, but really focus on 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, and 7 chord. 1, 2, 3, 7. Not in any particular order. It could be 1, 7, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 7, 2, or whatever it is. But see, and also see your minor pentatonic. But be willing to think of minor pentatonic with a major third, or a minor. Major or minor, doesn't matter. Third is there or there. But you want to have a chord, which here I have root, 5th, flat 7, 3, 5, 1. I'll be able to hammer on that third. But you really want to be able to focus on a 1 chord and what you can do with it. Even though a 2 chord is a 2 chord, essentially what I'm playing there is Fa and Re. So I can call a 1 chord and an 11 chord, that's okay. But I don't want to get too theory about this. What I want you to think of is 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, and 7 chord on your one chord jam. So if you're jamming in the blues, whatever it may be, and then throw in your minor pentatonic, whatever. But you want to start thinking as a package. I got a chord, then I have 4 chords, not a 4-chord, but 4 chords that I can play with. 1, 2, 3, 7, and 1. Whether it's in a passing tone, so remember you always have that passing tone between any chord. But what you want to get to a point of, and I spoke about this previously on using turnarounds to solo, is thinking of a harmony and harmonies to play during a solo, instead of all that crap. I have to throw that 6 in, but anyway. So just think of it as a tool, but after you've worked through, the whole key of several keys we've spoken of, maybe G. And eventually, mess that up. Eventually, sure. Throw all of them in there, but really focus on a 1 chord, and staying in a home base. If I'm in A, my home base is this chord, and don't forget your flat 7, and those 3 or 4 chords, and just play around with it depending on the feel you're going for and style and those kinds of things. You'll probably start to hear things coming off those. Start to hear stuff coming off of that, because it will get boring, and it's just a tool. It's not meant to play an entire solo doing these kinds of things. So anyway, have fun with that. Add it to your assignment 3 practice, but do the assignment first, then let your brain be creative. To have some fun with some of those chords and keep it in a really small area. Have fun.